Here comes the cure, straight to the vein like a vaccination. I'm lacking patience, I'm more like Morpheus, hack the matrix. Red pill for a minute.
What's up YouTube, it's No Frags. With the new season coming out soon, I'd like to go over my top 5 tips of how to get out of gold. As you can see here, I myself recently have gotten out of that gold stuck rank and finally into plat 3, which I know 80% of Siege players pretty much fall into that gold 3 to plat 3 ranking system. For starters, I do stream on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. It's just a good time. We like good vibes. We like to laugh and have fun. We also talk about more tips and tricks. To get things started, my number one tip is team play. I know you guys are constantly getting it shoved down your throat that 5-stack, 5-stack, 5-stack. I personally don't agree with this. I think that a looking for group 5-stack is you're going to queue up against 5-stacks that have been playing together. And with you playing with 5 people or 4 people that you've never played with before, that you don't play well off of or anything else, you're not going to win these games. I mean, these 5-stacks that you're going to queue against strat together, they play well off of each other, they do trades. And if you're playing with a bunch of gunners that you've never met before, you're not going to fill those roles correctly. I personally play with a duo most of the time. Me and my friend Spalls, we play really well off of each other. We try to do a trio at least when we get on ranked, because then you get majority. When it comes to map bans, operator bans, you don't have those smurfs or whoever that are just memeing or just maybe don't care. Tip number 2, playing off of this, is picking the right ops. I constantly watch people playing Siege, and there's so many times that people aren't bringing the right ops for the job. I personally, if you watch my playstyle, I almost always pick my operator last because I like being that player that fills the role that's needed. Number 3 is, and it's my biggest thing that I think a lot of people don't do well in Siege, and that's choosing your best play style. As you can see from the stats from my previous seasons, my KD this season has dropped tremendously, and that's because I discovered that with the people I play with, I fill that support role most effectively. I like bringing hard breaches, I like being a solid anchor for my team, and just kind of slowing my play style and droning my friends in and everybody else in, because I myself am not a gunner. As you can see from these clips here, I have a lot of work to do on my aim and recoil control. That being said, me playing that support role and playing the ops that are needed, I don't get as much time as everybody else to master said recoils for certain operators. Tip number 4, playing off of this, is you have to practice your aim, and more importantly than even that, your movement, especially on console. You have to watch your crosshair placement. You have to try to keep it at head level at all times, with this being a one-shot headshot mechanic. I know you've heard it a million times, but headshots are king. Go into your T-hunts and practice where you place your crosshair. Walk through the map ADS the whole time and just practice proper leans. I constantly see people on the right side of the door leaning right or not using their cover to their best advantage, and this is going to get you killed, especially with the new Xboxes coming out. You got so many players on M&K. Like, every movement, every second counts. Practice your angle holds, especially in that gold 1 plat 3 elo, when you almost have an M&K player every game. The only way that you can beat these guys is by knowing what angles to hold and catching them off guard, using your pre-fires. One of the biggest things that I've discovered between gold and plat 3 is pre-fire. Pre-fire everything, pre-fire every common angle, And then when you're almost out of ammo, pre-fire some more, because you don't know how many times you're going to get kills just based off of using what you've seen or where you see people play constantly. Because chances are, if you play there, if your team plays there, the enemy's going to play there. Getting into my number 5 tip, and hands down my number 1 tip that I think helped me get out of being gold stuck, is make yourself better offline. Siege is one of the only games I know of where you have so many resources offline to make yourself better. When you're getting into that higher elo, your gold 1s, your plat 3s, and even higher, vertical play means so much, and it's going to get you so many kills, and it's going to clear out so many sites faster. There's different websites like R6 Guides, /maps. Go into these sites and it can show you what floors are destroyable, what walls are destroyable, how you can play above, where to play above on common angles, how you can breach the floor from below if you need to get bandits off, arcades, so on and so forth, where your best fuse spots are. All of this is important, and you don't even have to be on the game to do it. Just do it in your free time. On top of that, there's tons of good streamers that play ranked. I mean, you got your E-Bytes, your Revolt Robbie if you're on console. King George is a huge one. One of the things I did when I first got back into the game and I was getting gunned repeatedly, I didn't know what my proper pushes were, is I would watch King George's channel and I would learn how he pushed objectives, what operators he brought for this site, how he played it. And I watched myself getting better by watching these people. These are my 5 tips. If you guys like them, please like and subscribe. I'm hoping to get you guys more content soon. Comment below. Let me know what tip videos you guys would like to see in the future. Currently working on a fuse guide and also vault cams for all maps, all bomb sites. Let me know anything else you guys would like to see. Also, stop into Twitch, chat. We'll talk about whatever. We just kind of vibe and have a good time. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Have a good time. Peace.
Fuck it, start looting. Protest like smart students. Stop talking and start doing. Put your heart into it, y'all not that deep. If it's not 6 feet, it's not that deep.